Guys, welcome back for another vlog for Freedom Friday. I am here in Panera Bread. I'm in North Carolina. Oh my gosh. So I am super excited to be here and to update you guys on what's going on. I have a lot to share, so let me get to it because I know me. I will start rambling. Y'all know I will. Alright, so let's see. Today concluded the 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks for pre-orders, pre-sales for my book, Wounded Healer. So that went wonderful. I am so grateful for everyone who supported me. I think I'm like surprised, again, like I think I shared this before, but I'm so surprised, like some of the people who did, like for pre-orders, I'm kind of shocked, but like it's a good thing. I'm excited, I'm grateful, and just happy and thankful. And I'm looking forward to my book being published on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles and Books A Million, and just because it's going to be like available to everybody. Anybody can order it, and like I'm just excited for it to make an impact. So that's good, but also it's like, okay, so now I'm really diving into e-commerce and like international sales and all that stuff, which when I started my e-commerce business 2 years ago, when I first did it, I had some international sales too, but it was just like, I don't know, it's just so weird. But I think, you know, seeing those purchases and those orders and it says Lulu B, like it just makes it so much real for me. Like I know when I get checks from when I do my therapy and my contract work, you know, it has Lulu B on the check, but it's just, I don't know, it's something different about this and seeing it from my Shopify store. I don't know, it's like, it's real. And every time I see Lulu B, it reminds me of my aunt. And if you read the blog that I wrote on my website, I tell you exactly what Lulu B stands for, what it means. And it's almost like I am paying homage to my aunt. Rest in peace. So every time you guys support that, it's just like you're supporting her legacy and my goal of making an impact on the world in a positive way. So I'm just so excited about that. So that's that, you know. Getting books shipped out next week. I got my ISBN number. It makes it so much real too. It's like, oh my gosh. So everything is coming together. It's been printed now, and I should have my books next week, and then I'll ship them out immediately. So I'm very excited about that. And also, I guess moving forward, the next thing is that I am in North Carolina now. So I'm excited about that. Kind of nervous because I don't want to. This is the thing. I worked really hard to get out of my hometown, and something about being here and like having left my town home scares the crap out of me. And you know, I've shared that with a couple of my really close friends, but like I'm gonna tell you guys that too. It scares me because when you work hard to get out, anything that feels like you coming back, you know, so that's why people were like, oh, why don't you move back to Charlotte? Why don't you? To me, it's like moving backwards. It's like, for me, my next level would be to move to California. Like I've lived in Charlotte, I'm to ATL 1 year, but not really been able to really go out and like do the stuff I want to do. Like I'm just now starting to make an impact, or kind of like share my brand with everybody in Atlanta. Like I'm going to be featured in the top 3 magazines, which will come out very soon, you guys, so I'll keep you updated on that. But follow me on Instagram and you'll see it. But like literally, this is the final month of my first year here, so just imagine it took a whole year. So I'm just like excited to see what I can do in the coming years in Atlanta, and then especially transitioning into medium and TV production. So there's just so much more to do. I'm excited to get back there. So for me, if I did move somewhere else, it would have to be LA, you know, like not coming back this way. Like, and it's no diss to anybody. It's just what it is for me and my goals and my journey. So what I realized is that, okay, like I'm kind of homeless. You know, it's weird to say. I'm not really technically. I'm going to be with my grandparents in my grandparents' house. They own the house. Both of them are passed on, but my family has the house. And I'm spending more time with my mom. And when you read my book, you understand why that's important for me, and it's something I need to do. But yeah, so that's a process too, you know. It's weird because when you're around people and they think you got money, or they know you got money, whatever, however you want to say it, people tend to think that you're gonna do everything, you're gonna pay everything, and that's why I don't necessarily like to be here like that, because I'm not about to pay your bills. I'm not about to take y'all out to eat. Like, I don't even like to spend money. My children be like, Mom, it's only $3. You can't spend $3 on a milkshake. And I'll be like, no, that's a lot. And they look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, Mom, but you got it. So you know, I'm like super frugal. But if you've been following me, you already know, like, I'm trying to buy this house. I ain't thinking about none of this extra stuff. I got my dream car. Sorry, somebody. I got my dream car. I want my house. That's all I want. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, that's all I want. And after that, it's like investing and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm just not doing that. So anyway, I gotta get away from that because I can already feel it, and I'm like, nah. I usually only stay here for like 3 days at a period at a time. So the fact that I'm like literally here, and it's like I really don't know when I'm going to be going back. It's like, oh my God, it makes me anxious. But I'm good, because that leads me to the next point. I told you guys, like, it's the only negative thing about being self-employed for me these past almost 6 months, 2 weeks to be 6 months, is the fact that, you know, it has made the home purchase very difficult for me. I literally had to prove my income, obviously, and, you know, my lenders put me on a, you know, tight track goal, like, hey, you need to earn this much or whatever, show this much in your bank account for this period of time, raise your credit score, and we should approve you for this. But you're just gonna have to, it's gonna require a really big, large lump sum down payment, or you can get a regular job, I guess, keep your contract workforce too, and then of course your credit score up, which is where he wanted it to be already. Like, tomorrow it should update, so it's there. But you get a regular job, whatever, and we can qualify you that income account immediately, and you may even qualify for the no down payment assistance program. So you know, for the last 3 months I've been battling with that inside. It's like, I really wanted to be 100% self-employed, but I was like, to what extent is that worth it for me? Is it possible for me to work a job, maintain my business, my contract work, now that I have my books? That's another income, and then vlogging, that's another income. Is there a way to do that? Because maybe I need to do that, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not worth sacrificing not being able to have a home for my children and a home that I own. So I'm not paying rent no more. I'm not, even to the extent where I would literally stay here at my grandparents' house before I move somewhere and pay rent again. I'm just not gonna do it. I just can't. So today I was like, okay, what's the best thing for me to do? It's so weird how the universe will bring you full circle. And honestly, if you didn't learn the lesson that it was trying to teach you the first time, it's gonna repeat it. So you gotta learn it the second time or the third time, but you gotta get it, or you're gonna keep repeating it. So this time last year, if you guys were following me, this is when I moved to Atlanta, this time last year. If you look back at my vlogs, you'll see where I was in different hotels and stuff, right? I left my children here during the summer with my mom, and I was in Atlanta. You know, I had just got a job working at the methadone clinic, where I worked the early hours, and that allowed me to do the contract work in the afternoons and on the weekends, remember? And then it got to a point where I had 2 contracts and that full-time job. Well, while I was there, I had learned about these other methadone clinics, and one was called this other, I can't tell you your name. One was called this, and then the only thing about that one was it came with full benefits. They had the whole benefits and everything. I think their hours were different, and I think they pay you get paid bonuses or something for production or whatever. And I was like, God, I wish I could get on with them. I think that's the same way. I was like, I wish I could get on with them, because I actually like working in methadone clinics. The hours are super early. Like, you don't even feel like you've been at work. If you are an early person or whatever, you don't feel like you've been at work. By the time you get off, you like, dang, I got the whole day. The only thing is, you got to go to bed early, or you're gonna be sleepy the next day. But it is what it is. Like, so I say all that to say is, I've been praying on. I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? And I was like, you know, if I had income that just paid for my basic necessities and like my main bills, whatever, and I could do my contract work, and I put all that money to the side, like for investing and stuff, whatever, kind of like what I was doing before when it came to paying my debt off, which I'm not going to pay off my student loans because, and I got to do an update for Smart Money Saturday, which I'll probably do tomorrow. I'm not going to do that because I'm really hopeful that the next president is going to eliminate these student loans, and I will only have to pay maybe $20,000 of my student loans off. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Plus, this new methadone clinic that I might be working at, they actually have the loan forgiveness program tied into there, because they're part of a funding, like grant funded clinic. So I actually I had sent my resume out like yesterday because I was starting to get anxious. And literally I got a call from the HR lady today, and she was like, you know, we love your work experience, your, you know, everything. We love to bring you in for an interview. She kind of interviewed me over the phone, but like they have to go through the whole process, whatever. We talked about the salary, benefits, and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And I wouldn't have to start until I think like mid-July. I would have to do like, I think they want me to start orientation like the first week of July, but like I might be able to get out of that and start everything mid-July, which still allows me to have this break that I have, right? And then also you know, to focus on my book and everything, and then get back to Atlanta mid-July. And once I have my offer letter, I'm thinking I could submit that to my lender and they can go ahead and start the process. And they were telling me before that it would be like a 30 to 60 day process if I got the job. So here we go. It's so weird, like it's literally full circle, like literally it's so crazy. But I'm like, okay, this time is different. Like this time the money, and that's the other thing, I had put my contract on reserve, to put it on reserve status. So basically, which I think that don't mean ended. I don't think it is. It doesn't mean that. But anyway, I'm only gonna keep like 5 clients for my contract work, which it will start back mid-July as well. So I'm not gonna do like 15, 20 clients like I did last time. We're having two different contracts. 5 clients, I can maximize that because a lot of them need like 2 or 3 sessions. Hit them on the weekends, whatever, see them on the weekends, and that's the extra income, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, so that's the learning lesson for this time around. And then just save. I'm like, the last couple months, 8 to 10 grand, you know what I mean? And I'm like, this moving forward, I won't be paying out my fees, because it costs money to publish my book. I don't know if you guys know that. It takes money to pay that, and then PR and all that kind of stuff, but I won't have those expenses. So imagine, you know what I mean? And I will have a mortgage, which is cheaper than paying rent. So, and it's forced savings. So I'm just like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. And I got my car already, so I feel better about that. Like, okay, God. Like, I'm excited about, you know, this whole process. And I'll be back in Atlanta next Friday because I have the interview, but also I pick up a check for my contract on Friday as well. But then on that Saturday, I'm going to the Women in Production Summit, which I'll be able to meet and network with a lot of, you know, women producers in Atlanta. We're really focused on making, you know, ATL a bigger name, and like so people won't feel like they have to move to California to make it in terms of production or media. And I'm just like, you guys know my next step is for my book. It's to turn it into a movie. So I'm like learning as much as I can about that process, and then like my web series and all that kind of stuff. But I know that if I take this job, like it won't interfere with anything I have going on. It's like, you good. Like the hours and stuff, it don't even, like, because I remember before it doesn't even affect me at all. Like I have all my day, I can pick my children up from school. Like it's so I'm excited, man, for real. So I'm like, oh, hopefully that works out. I was so like, oh my God, I'm not getting a job. But I'm like, you can do this. You got it. It's a sacrifice you have to make in order to get this house. Like, it's worth it. And I have full benefits. I was telling my children that I was gonna get them braces this summer, so that'll help me do that. Like, not, you know, instead of paying out of pocket, like. And I have Crohn's disease. It's time for me to get another colonoscopy. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things I gotta get done. And when you're self-employed, like, so, I'm grateful. I'm excited to see what God is gonna do. You know, I think I was so resistant on getting a regular job because I'm like, I can't work a 9 to 5. I can't do that. But this is so different. It's like literally, like some clinics start at like 5 o'clock. Some start at 6, and then you're done by noon. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally have the whole day, like, I'm telling you, last summer I was so good. I was like, what? Like, I'm done already. But then I started working those contract jobs. So it was like, okay, I'm working all day and then I'm working all afternoon too. So that was the only issue. But if I could have just gone home, met my children, or go vlog, whatever, I would have been good to go. So I'm not saying this is going to be forever. You know, I got to be strategic about it. But I just know that it's going to work for me right now. If God opens this door, if this is what He wants me to do, I'm going to roll with it. So my goal is to be back in Atlanta mid-July and back on the grind. But I will try my best to enjoy these next few weeks, and to make it work. So very excited about what God is going to do. And again, I appreciate you guys for being on this journey with me. It can be very lonely sometimes, but I see where I'm going, and I'm like, man, it's kind of scary. It's like, I keep saying that, but it really is. Like, it really is. But it's gonna be okay. I'm good. Like, for real. This is just the beginning. I've been meeting so many amazing people. Like, I can't even. Jesus, God. Like, you better make me cry and praise God and Panera Bread, y'all. Like, so grateful, man, for real. Like, just amazing how everything comes full circle, how everything works out the way you need it to. I'm just like, God, really God, like, okay. But let me go, because I got some stuff to do so I can relax. And yeah, I'm good. So I might do a vlog for tomorrow, for Smart Money Saturday. If not, I'll definitely start back mid-July. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. I'm ready to get this house. I'm ready to be stable, have me a foundation. Back in Atlanta, I'm not coming back to North Carolina to live. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just gonna take that off the table. But I'm gonna grind and get this done, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen from here. All right, guys. See you later.